the anti-influencer travel guide to Philippine places that haven't gone viral yet. You have seen the same blue lagoon in El Nido on every screen you own. Pose in Boracay fills your feed and makes you think, that is all the country has to offer. This approach puts culture and nature before curated photos, quieter shores, where you can find genuine connection instead of a line for a photo. Batanes stays off the main tourist track because it costs a lot to get there, and on the wind, which keeps crowds low, rolling green hills that look more like Ireland, learning about their customs.
Beyond the rice terraces. Everyone knows Sagada, but few travelers make the extra effort to reach Kalinga. The province is known for traditional tattooing called batok. You must take a long, winding bus trip into the mountains to reach villages like Buscalan, respect the elders, and follow the customs in these communities. This is not a place for loud tourism, but for learning about indigenous life. Hire a local guide to ensure you follow the right protocols in remote communities. The Cagayan Valley does not get the same attention as other parts of Luzon. That is good for travelers who want a slow, unhurried trip. You can find massive waterfalls and caves here without the long queues. Focus on local food like pancit patil patung and explore small towns where life moves differently. It is a great place to sit back and watch local life happen. The Visayas offer lesser-known destinations that have not gone viral yet. Guimaras is famous for mangoes, but many travelers just pass through. Stay on the island to find quiet beaches on the eastern coast and calm agricultural landscapes. It is perfect for renting a motorbike and finding your own path. Skip festival crowds in May and visit when the island is quiet. Negros Occidental hides inland treasures like historical haciendas and nature reserves. Explore areas around Mambucal or visit old sugar mills in Talisay for quiet history. These spots require planning since they are not geared to international tour groups. You will find quiet trails and deep history that reward curious travelers. Mindanao offers resilient and remarkable landscapes worth exploring. Surigao del Sur has a slow rhythm along the Pacific coast with quiet fishing villages. Instead of just one famous spot, spend time visiting small towns along the coast. Life here centers on the sea, and communities are working to grow tourism that helps locals. Talk to locals and learn how they protect their coastal areas.
Lake Cebu, South Cotabato, Taboli culture and artisan craftsmanship. Lake Cebu is not just a place for sightseeing, it is a place for learning. The Taboli people are famous for their weaving, especially their Tinalak cloth. You can visit the workshops and see how they work. The 7 waterfalls are beautiful, but the true value lies in the time you spend with the weavers and craftsmen. Frame your visit as an opportunity to learn their skills and stories. Davao Oriental's unspoiled northern beaches. Davao Oriental has towns and islets that are still off the main backpacker route. These places thrive on community-based ecotourism. You can find pristine sand and clear water without having to share it with hundreds of other people. Focus on towns that encourage visitors to learn about conservation efforts. Your presence here helps support local projects instead of big corporations. Mastering the anti-influencer travel guide to Philippine places that haven't gone viral yet for logistics. Mastering logistics, embracing the journey over the destination. To reach these places, you must give up the comfort of ride-sharing apps. You will use provincial buses, multi-cabs, and ferries that run on island time. This is not a delay, it is part of the experience. These slow modes of transport take you through local towns where you can see the real country. Learn a few phrases in Tagalog, Cebuano, or Ilocano to help you ask for directions. A simple salamat goes a long way when you are the only visitor on a local bus. Budgeting for authenticity, prioritizing homestays and local eateries. When you stay in a local homestay, your money goes directly to the person who hosts you. This is the core of anti-influencer travel. Eat at small carinderias instead of hotel restaurants. You will eat better food and help the local economy grow. Buying items from a sari-sari store helps the small business owner more than buying from a chain. Digital detox and ethical photography practices. Respect is the most important part of your trip. Before you pull out your camera, ask yourself if it is appropriate. Do not take photos of people or their homes without asking first. Let the local communities control their own stories. Try to limit how much you post while you are there. Use a notebook to write down your thoughts or use film cameras to slow down your process. You will remember more of your trip when you are not worried about your follower count. The most rewarding Philippine travel requires effort and respect. These destinations are not about the perfect photo, they are about connecting with the land and the people. When you choose the road less traveled, you find something that cannot be curated or bought.